सो यूँ समझिए कि सेवा उन लोगों के जीवन के अंधेरे को दूर करने की कोशिश में हर वक्त। Oh, I see Congressman Al Green here. Nobody told. Believes in truth, love, non-violence. Thank you so much, Congressman, for being here this evening. We certainly appreciate that. And the audience is waiting to hear from you.
Thank you, everyone. Please allow me to thank all of the members of this august body for inviting me. And if I may, I'd like to ask all of the volunteers to stand. I'd just like to see how many volunteers are here tonight. Would you stand if you're a volunteer? One of the many volunteers, would you stand, please? Let's give them a big expression of appreciation, all of the volunteers. And of course, I have to single out President Gupta. Would you give the President a big hand, please? Show her some love. Thank you so much. Thank you. And of course, Nina, I want to thank you for being so kind to me with your very, very kind words. It means a lot to me to have the opportunity to serve you, and I'm grateful that you would be so kind. So can we give Nina a big expression? Thank you. I know that my contribution will not put you over the top, but if you have a goal of $140,000, I do believe that your congressman should make a contribution to help you reach that goal. I promise to do that. I will make a contribution. Thank you. And I'm also honored to tell you that I've had the privilege of meeting someone who was appointed to an office by the President of the United States of America. Not many people get presidential appointments, so I did bother to have her name presented to me. Ms. Sonal Shah, she is your speaker, of course, but let's give her a hand, please. She was on the President's transition team. What a wonderful opportunity. Just want to mention her. And now let me say just a few words about Sewa. And I do this because I think service is important. I do believe in service. And I do believe in this theme that you have of helping every life prosper. It's a wonderful thing. And to help every life prosper does not necessitate your doing something with other people. Each person can make a difference in the life of another person. You can do it by simply acknowledging a person who may be standing on a corner and asking for some assistance, and showing that person some respect, but also giving that person something that can be a benefit to him or her. You can do it by performing random acts of kindness. when you're in line and you are paying for your goods, it's okay to offer to pay for the goods of the person. Your service to the community, and I would dare say to the entire country, because you're one of the biggest chapters that we have, as I understand it. And I would also add that on behalf of the constituents of the 9th Congressional District, many of whom are here tonight, Madam President, I, as your congressional representative, salute you for providing humanitarian services through innovative programs for disadvantaged communities. Let's say for emerging communities, communities that are making their way across the globe. And I want you to know that this country is a superpower, Madam President. You know this, a superpower. And many people expect a superpower to police the world. And indeed, a superpower can help police the world. But the greatest challenge for a superpower is not whether we can police the world, but rather can we bring peace to the world. Peace to the world. Thank you.
Serving humanity is serving God. सरोज गुप्ता का प्रणाम स्वीकार कीजिए. Good evening, all of you. I welcome each and every one of you on this very special evening of Sewa fundraising. All of you have been helping us, supporting us. That means you are lifeline of Sewa. I bow to you because you are our lifeline. Second lifeline of Sewa are our volunteers, and I bow to my second lifeline, our volunteers. Now coming to our services. This year, I will just give you an outline of our activities. Few months ago, I realized audio and video both together give a better picture of our services. So 8 months ago, with the help of visitors and interns, we started making this video at all the sites of Sewa International. This past year was eventful. We won a grant of $25,000 through a tough Facebook competition. Our volunteer Kaushiki was recognized as one of the top youth volunteer in Houston area by Volunteer Houston, and we grew our team, added 3 part-time positions, and opened a new Aspire Tutorial Center at San Marcos Apartments. Thank you, and now you will see how we spend your collected money. Video, please.
And means service above self. The Sewa movement has its roots in India and was formally established as an organization in 1989. From there, it moved to the United Kingdom in 1991 and finally incorporated into the United States in 2000.
even better to be announced by Meena Dutt. I mean, she is a pillar of our community, someone who's been around and has been supportive of Sewa since we've known her when we were young. So everyone should please give her a applause. Whether it's on the radio or in person, she's always there. So I'd like to also, I think Congressman Green has already left, but it's great to have him come and support Sewa and to be supportive of the work that we do here in Houston, because it's important, and being recognized for it is important. We also thank Sorojanti. Thank you for everything that you do. I know you put your heart and soul into everything, and this is an outcome of that, so thank you. Thank you for everything you do, the great video, and for all the work they're continuing to do, so thank you for that. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank one more person especially, which is my kaka, Dinesh Shah. Not only does he wake up at 5 o'clock every morning to give pranayama practice to us, but when you get a call from him to say, come speak, you don't say no. So thank you for everything, and thanks for being just a part of our lives. First of all, I want to say thank you, congratulations to Sewa International, and especially Houston. The incredible work we see in the video, the work that's been taking place, it's amazing. Right? It's easy sometimes to say we can give money to India, we can give money to problems in India, and there is poverty in India. But we don't always look around and say, what can we do in our communities and how do we do more in our communities? Working with refugee communities, working with children in the ALEAF ISD school system, working on health and volunteer programs. These are things we can do in our backyard. While India is in our heart, India is our heritage, the US is our home. It's where we live. It's where we came. It's where the communities that you all immigrated to, I immigrated to, took care of us. So it's also our responsibility to take care of that same community that has also taken care of us, and also to give back to it. So having fundraisers, having charities, having organizations like Sewa International that are doing this work is critical not only to the communities in which we live, but to ourselves and who we are. You see, in the Gita, it says, intention is everything. Karma is about our intention. And intention is everything who we are. So when we give with the intention of wanting to do the right things happen. We can certainly question, did the money get used properly? Did it used exactly the same way we wanted it to be used? But at the end of the day, you look around. When the volunteers, and for the amount of money that Sewa raises, the amount of work that gets done, and the hours that get put in, that's true intention. You give your heart. You give everything with your heart, whether it is to work with young students, whether it's to work with refugee families, whether it's to run health camps, whether it's to put on a dinner like this. It takes a lot of work. And every single person that puts in the work to create these events does it with good intention. And that's the intention we get to give. So I would like to talk to you a little bit today about both service and giving, because both go hand in hand. Service because it is who we are. Most of us had something we came with. When a refugee family comes to the United States, they leave with one bag. They come with nothing. They leave their home because they're forced to leave, not because they want to leave. And they're placed in a community. They don't get a choice. They're placed in a community in whichever city or state accepts them. And they're given just enough to survive with no skills of how to live in the United States. No language, no way to learn how to drive, No one to teach your kids how to engage in the school district, how to enroll in schools. None of that comes. None of it. See, when we came,
those are the kids who are the future of like Buddhist community, and basically this program is important because their parents, most of them are like they can't speak English, so they can't read and write, and they can't help the kids with the homework and stuff. And the other thing is like they will not get in the wrong company. Like a lot of kids here, they just go out in the street, do drugs and stuff. This is like one of the most important program because after school they can straightly go to the Aspire program, tutoring program, do their homeworks and get home instead of like going out, hanging out with the wrong person. And this program is very important. Sewa has also helped the community mobilize resources at the temple at Los Sacros, which is functioning on a regular basis. There are kirtans and bhajans going on like in the weekends. They do kirtan on temple and homes and different places. Like they switch every week to go to different people's home and do the kirtans. In the past, Sewa has awarded scholars.
Job here, and I'm so proud to say that she is from NIKAM. Madam President, donors, and volunteers, I am grateful to have Sewa International Houston to partner with A-Leaf Independent School District. Sewa has provided assistance and support for many educational programs in our school district. The Link to Success Mentorship Program and the Aspire Tutorial Program are two such programs. The Aspire program has supported 85 ISD immigrant students since 2013 in the following areas: academics, English fluency, instill self-motivational skills, and to promote high school and higher education graduation.
Please give yourself a round of applause. I'm sure you all join me in giving a very big thank you to our keynote speaker tonight, Sonal Shah. We are greatly encouraged by her inspiring address. We feel better by what we do for others. And one soul, one being, many lives are some of the takeaways from our we have in this gathering Dr. Raman, who sponsored Komal Bhandari's scholarship for his education, and we see a very successful Komal Bhandari in life.
Sewa.